Well, we should be able to check the... If we knew what the day was... Hold on. Was that in this article that his brother wrote? Where was that? I guess we'll throw this in. We need to find the date that this happened. Saving others while risking his own life. Now I see why his followers treat him almost like a religious figure. Well, Agent, I think it has become clear already that Raban Vard is only a shadow of his former self. His actions today are what matters. Okay. Wow, okay, so suddenly all these things show up. This is a little annoying. The game locks us all behind. I guess these are older posts. These are from 2012. Okay. Explosion, which was initiated by the FDP, caused the school's principal, Ron Vart, to be... here's the date. That's the date we need for his daughter's attendance. Who's writing this? This is written by TNB, so it's about as believable as, you know. Let's verify she was pulled out of school. Sauter was present on the day the school was attacked. In conflict with... I mean... I'm more likely... there's two things here. I mean... your memory 7 years later is gonna be hazy. And especially if you have an agenda, then thinking that you don't remember his daughter being there is very convenient for the narrative you want to weave in your own head. Not even like you necessarily think you're lying. Like, people's memories are very fuzzy, even about things that happened relatively recently. That's why eyewitness testimony should almost never be trusted in legal proceedings, but that's a different issue. Meanwhile, this record could have been manipulated, but by who and to what end? Like, this is so specific that the idea that somebody would have come in and manipulated it, just specifically to cover that track, is bizarre. Wait a second, if Bakay's daughter was present, then we can be pretty certain that he wasn't involved in the attack. With Vard as her caretaker, he must have been aware, meaning there must be more behind Vard's threat. Okay. Let's see. I mean, this isn't really relevant, or it shouldn't be, at least for the current, like, or at least we can make a mental note of it without it requiring a whole data integration here. Whatever. I'll just throw it in. I'm probably trying to be too precious about this. We already know this information from the other document as well. Oh, this changed. Okay. Show conflict. Military bombardment that wounded me severely versus initiated by the FTP. I mean, we don't have good information one way or another. The FTP, or rather the TNB, is I mean, it's a highly manipulative newspaper, and easily could have been told by the military to hide a bombing that they did on behalf of the nation, or it could have actually just been the FTP. But there's no carried on military bombing in school in Prava. Let's see if we can read any of the details in these documents that clarifies it further. Intel revealed that the group was harboring key officials who were hiding in the basement, which serves as a makeshift bomb shelter. Wait, hold on. Hit by several missiles on Monday afternoon. On behalf of the Army of the Nation. Let's see. The attack was initiated by a rebel organization of FTP. Intel revealed that the group was harboring key officials who were hiding in the basement. Why would the FTP bomb their own people? Isn't that completely inconsistent and nonsensical? A military bombardment. The Pargesian army. This indicates that Bakay might indeed be involved in the attack. Oh, right. Okay, so I'm mixing the things up. So there's two armies involved and one terrorist organization. So the Pargesian army could also have bombed it, unrelated to the nation. But we also have the implication that the nation is also doing its own military operations within the borders of it's not called Pargesia, what's it called, whatever, at the same time. So it's kind of unclear who's at fault there. So I may have actually screwed that up. No, but if it, I mean, if the FTP was holed up in the basement like the TNB says, then it still would make sense that it's the Pargesian military that bombed it. That said, like, the reality here is probably that the military is involved. However, it's not the Pargesian army that did it, it's the nation army or something like that. I've seen enough. I believe we have sufficiently proven Bakay to be involved in the attack on Vart's school. And Vart knows about it. He has already stated he believes Bakay had something to do with it. He must be out for revenge. The fact that Bakay has kept his role in this from us all this time is not doing him any favors. There will be consequences. Well, that's not quite what I meant, but okay. I don't actually remember. Can I... Well, I can't remember if it breaks the game if I try and log out in the middle of a day. It is 5 p.m. When do I get off? This episode's very long. Well... Find out how he was able to contact him. Related document. Oh, alright. Well, we'll tune in.
Vart speaking.
Brother.
Oh, hey, Raban. I didn't expect you to call. I'm getting ready for work. I have no idea what's going on with the donations. I swear they were working, and I haven't changed anything in the back end.
Forget the donations.
If you check your email, you would know.
As my co-writer. You must write me an article.
Right now? Is it important?
It is.
What do you want me to write about?
There has been a second assault in Bonton, at Stelligan University.
Another one? Oh, wow. They really have got a situation here, don't they?
We need to cover it. Draw attention to how the government is failing its people.
I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to pull it off at work. I feel like they're watching me already.
Do you stand with me, brother? Or has the nation's corruption and wealth finally swayed your sympathies?
You're sounding a little
Ravan,
sinister
I
there,
stand
man.
with you. I've told you this.
Then I have
Menacing
faith in
your
you, brother.
friends.
Are you preparing a statement about these threats? This has to stop. Are you gonna say something?
Yes.
Ah, great. Finally.
And it is going to be the most remarkable statement I have ever made. The destruction of the cooperation between Cassett and Blaine.
Destruction? How?
Patience, brother. It won't be long now. Take care of the article.
Okay, I will do my best to get it done for you. Give me about an hour for the draft. I'll put it in the back end.
Good. I'll be waiting. Until later.
Yeah. Until then.
Cassart is the... Hold on. Blaine is the nation person, right? Hold on. Robert Blaine, Prime Minister, and then Cassart, I think, is the leader of... he was mentioned here. I don't believe Cassart will do us any good considering how he rose to power, and mind you, Cassart's ties to the nation are more than fishy. Okay, Cassart is, I believe, the leader of the, why I keep wanting to call it Pargesia, but that's not right, is it? Like, it's an anti-Cassart blog of hold on. Cassart Administration of Pargis. And their alliance with the nation with the blog openly aggressively opposes. So which side are you on, Vart? Do you want to separate the two because you dislike the nation or because you dislike Pargis? Because if you dislike the nation, then it seems like you should be moving back to Pargis. What are you doing? Oh, here's social security number. Oh, and some IDs. Alright, let's throw these in real quick. Excellent. With that, we'll be able to get a glimpse directly into Lion's Den and probably useful data on our targets. Hold on. I feel like that date's probably going to be relevant. Well, right after the safety bill came into effect, bad timing from their point of view, I guess. Okay, let's take a real quick. Freedom Plaza to do. I'm doing some photo editing, I guess. Perco leaks. Knowledge is power. We give the power back to the people. Operation Flying Dog is a document about how the Pargesian soldier Oleg Barke was arrested by soldiers of the nation after an incident during the Civil War, only to be released again and placed as a spy within the Pargesian army. Shows how the administration of the national government pulls strings inside the Pargesian army in order to enforce their power in Pargis. Provide us with documents you think are relevant to the... Please upload them here. Interesting. Perco leaks. Torture. Soldiers of the Nation. Okay. The most relevant part seems to be this. Excuse me, 1 second. Okay, let's get this. I may just break up this file. This video, rather. Let's get this into here. Damn it, I knew he must have been revealed. This changes everything. If Bakay's secret is out there, then that's how Vart came across the info. It might have played a role in the call. Agent, I hate to say it, but with this new perspective on the situation, we have to put Bakay's loyalty into question. Bakay, excuse me. If you find any hints of the possible disloyalty of our agent towards us, you need to let me know immediately. Well, okay. How he was able to contact. Okay, let's keep looking at the computer. I mean, looking up his location seems relevant. He was a rugby coach. Well, that's not what I wanted. Can you get out of here? Oh, was this is the library. Oh, this is the library that was that was in the basement that was bombed. But this is where's wait a minute. It's seems like the same location, more than likely. Anyway, has been talking to President Cassart directly. I'm glad that's noted, because otherwise I wouldn't know what this was. Cooperated with Oleg Bakay at a school. Philosophy class, new portrait. We can't identify anyone other than Raban. And this is, so he was already in the wheelchair in 2013, which checks out. We already knew that. Who's the woman? I guess that, well, I guess that would probably already be, what's her name? Karen? Whatever her name is. They would already have been associated, and I don't know if they'd be married or not, but okay. I mean, this, I think we should skip that one because it gives the wrong idea. What, he talked to Cassart directly and didn't inform us? Damn it, I'll have to assume this shows disloyalty towards us. Oh, of course, you're gonna just assume whatever you want anyway. Otherwise, he would have reported that in. He got a medal. You already knew he got a medal, didn't you? Were you that inattentive to your agent? Token of my appreciation for your blog. Oh, here we go. I've done some digging through the document. There was even a phone number of the device they issued to this guy, Oleg Bakay. Okay. No need to thank me. The number for Bakay's protected office phone is out there. This cannot be happening. Well, security by obscurity is a very, very bad security practice. You shouldn't be able, if this is supposed to be a secure phone, the security shouldn't be, oh, nobody knows what the number is. That's stupid. That's not how this shit works. This is how Raban Vart reached him, and who knows how many other people have his info now. This is a complete disaster. You've gathered all we need. I will get an intervention team ready for from a local base near Parva to go look for Bouquet. Is this right at 6? Did I nail that? They're on their way. Now let me try and make sense of everything we've gathered. I need to decide how we should approach this. Raban Vart was a school principal back in Pargis. He was also the teacher of Oleg Bouquet's daughter, who went to fight in the Pargesian army. That was poorly phrased because the daughter didn't go. The subject, well, yeah. The school was bombed by military fire. Vart managed to save the students by leading them to the shelter he built, but he lost his ability to walk. Based on the info we've collected, it's possible Bouquet was involved in the attack somehow. It's also possible that Vart learned about it and plotted revenge. If we had been aware of his involvement in this act of aggression towards the school, we never would have recruited him. Well, we don't actually really have established that at all. It's a possibility. It's a possibility he has no involvement whatsoever. I mean, his daughter does seem to have been there that day, so I don't think it's actually true. Now Bouquet is hiding out somewhere in Prava for whatever reason. This is it, the theory about the situation we're facing. We will make sure to deal with it accordingly. The intervention team is in place. I'm switching over to command, and I'll let you listen in via the listener tool. Oh no, I'm not gonna like this, am I? Alright, well.
Echo 1 reporting. Come in, Command.
Commander's reading you.
We have
Oh,
arrived
she's
at the
got a voice.
designated
All right.
location.
What is it like?
Sorry, Command. I don't quite follow.
The location? Tell me what you see.
Looks like ruins of a school that has been hit by a large explosive, possibly an airstrike, maybe artillery fire.
That was the recent picture.
Can
Was
you
that a
traverse the
recent
ruins?
picture?
Affirmative, but the damage is catastrophic. Are you sure the target is around?
Absolutely. Move in and keep me posted at all
Why
times.
would the
Describe to me
why would it still
everything
be
you see.
bombed?
Understood.
I mean, that was
Echo Squad, move in.
years and
Entering
years ago
primary
now.
hallway now. The hallway has been severely damaged. You can see the sky right through multiple stories. Some parts are completely caved in. Proceed with caution, Echo Squad. The damage definitely originated some time ago. There's vegetation spreading all over the place. There are some adjacent rooms that seem rather intact. Echo 2, Echo 4, clear them. Rooms are clear. Lots of bags lying around. There were still some geometrical drawings on the chalkboard. The place was clearly left in a hurry.
Why are you acting
Moving
so
into the next
surprised? We know
corridor.
exactly what this location is.
There's... Oh, shit!
What is it?
Part of the ceiling gave way. Nearly hit one of our operatives. Status, Echo Squad. Dust off.
Ugh. Can you proceed?
Affirmative.
Do it.
Roger.
Ampleford is a
on
terrible
now.
leader.
Status?
All clear. No traces of the target. Some doors are blocked by debris, but there's zero chance they have been opened recently.
Listen, I need you to find the target person. He is around.
There's a basement stairwell that we haven't checked yet. Moving there now. Watch your corners, Echo Squad.
So taking bets on whether they just shoot him on sight.
Not much left here either. The projectile went right through half the building like a hot knife through butter. Hate to say it, but we may be out of luck. Wait, found something. There's a hatch leading further down. Looks used recently.
Finally, proceed.
Affirmative. This is the school's library, still intact. Someone put a lot of effort into turning this into some sort of autonomous bomb shelter. And they succeeded. Even the
What do you mean
power is still on.
autonomous
From what
bomb
I can tell,
shelter?
this thing even has working surveillance cams on the walls.
Huh. Peculiar. Maybe Bouquet is able to use them. Proceed with caution.
Oh, so maybe that...
Definitely wouldn't want to. Movement! Get down! Get down! Echo Squad, contain the target!
It's the target. It has to be.
Oleg Bouquet, we know you're here. There is no way out of this shelter. Throw your weapons into the middle of the room and come out from your position with your hands on your head. Visual on target. Identity confirmed. It is Oleg Bouquet. Your order.
Bakay has been proven to be a traitor to the
Oh,
office.
no.
He is a liability as long as he is alive. Terminate him.
So could we actually have done anything different to prevent
Report it.
that
Target down.
from...
Oleg Bakay is dead.
Very well. Mission accomplished. Make sure the area is secure, then disengage.
Understood.
Remember how we
Echo
started
Squad,
this day
roll out.
with Ambleford being like, we need to find him and protect him. He's our asset. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all right, well. Well done, everybody. Good job. Nice job, everybody. You really eliminated a serious threat, which was probably... Sorry if I shocked you there. BK endangered our efforts and our other agents by extension, even you. We cannot tolerate that. In what fucking way, man? How? I would have warned you beforehand, but I feared you would have second thoughts. We must not be hindered by emotions. You will learn what it means to be part of the office. Take this as your first lesson. With time, you will... What? The bastard. The people's voice. Raban Vard is streaming right now. You need to see this. Of course. Hereby present you actual proof that the nation's government has been lying to everyone all along. Play podcast.
My dear followers.
Yeah, so he had...
Yes, this is exactly...
This is what I was starting to say as we were going there. So the picture on his computer is in fact recent. This is okay. Let's I should have looked at the date. So we were supposed to, maybe not. We were able to identify this as Bakay. This was today at, I assume, 8:15 a.m. So we could have known at any point that he was there. So whether or not, I guess we may find out, but whether or not that was his intention all along, what it was Raban's intention to get him caught so that he could have proof. I don't know. Let's see. This photo doesn't have a timestamp on it, so there's no indication of where... My cover may have been blown. This just seems misleading. I don't know who he's... I mean, the nation says, or well, whatever, our handler says that this wasn't the plan for our, our side. So... Let me check one more thing. Where's the original call? Did they get rid of the original call from the beginning of the game? Because I really wanted to listen to that. Didn't we have the option to listen to that before? I thought it would be in here, but it's not. I'm confused. Once more, the innocent will be punished. The assault on Stelgan University. Oh, so this is the article that they're writing. The Parisian people will be blamed, no matter their citizenship. These are the people who are going to suffer, not the real perpetrators. Well, this is way... I mean, this is not new rhetoric, but it's perhaps even more pertinent in the year 2025 than it has been even in previous years. Although, you know, it's certainly been ramping. Where do we get that call? Oh, here we go. I don't know what's all the way down here. Brian, is that you? I have to disappoint you. Be nice to know who O'Brien is supposed to be. Seems very relevant if we don't know who he was texting before. Vart. Remember what you did again. I must disappoint you. I have not been blessed with a short memory. Listen, it wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth. I don't know, Vart. It really seems like you should get off Twitter. It's rotting your brain. This is pretty unequivocal. Like, he's not that old a man. He's what? 42? Do I have that? No. 50? Wait. I can do math. No, it's 42, right? How did you manage? So did... The question here is really, did Vart orchestrate all of this knowing that we'd be investigating it in order to target Bakay with a squad because he did genuinely believe he deserved to die? And also so he could two birds with one stone, also have the proof he needed that or the proof that he wanted that the nation's army is evil. Wait, this went live too. Okay, so this was not a draft. But it was a draft too? I don't think this time matters, actually. I think the time just runs. May have to look up if we continue just to see how much it actually matters. Okay, let's listen to this.
My dear followers, yes, this is exactly what you think it is.
That's the same timestamp, though. It still says 8:15, so no.
What you see before you
That
is an
been
image
re-edited.
obtained from a surveillance camera feed from the ruins of my old school, showing him among soldiers of the nation. These highly trained professionals cowardly shot him, a soldier in service of the Pagesian army, while he was hiding away from them. Now, as shocking as that image may be to you,
So he
the
orchestrated
heinous
this.
nature of the national government is laid bare before you. Through their propaganda machine called the National Beholder, they dared to make their false allegations against me and the people's voice as a whole. They claimed I'd be responsible for Bakay's disappearance, when it was them all along. But why would they murder a fellow soldier when President Kassat and Prime Minister Blaine are such close friends, you might ask? Oleg Bakay was the person responsible for the attack on Prava Secondary, the school I have been principal of a long time ago. And they knew it. They knew the moment he'd turn up dead, everyone would blame me. They took a life, only to shut me up once and for all. But the people's voice cannot be silenced. So what is there to do for you, my dear followers, against the oppressive force of the national government and the Kassat regime? Do not listen to their corrupt and manipulative media outlets. Do not fail to remind Kassat what has transpired here today. Do not let them sweep this under the carpet, to pass the buck, to influence you with such outrageously false information, to take a life to manipulate your thoughts. Or you may be next. Stand up for your rights and resist Kassat. Resist Blaine. Let's retake our country from President Puppet.
Okay. How the hell did that happen? Where did he get those Well, yeah, if you had been paying attention to the other assets, we could have pieced this together, but you didn't really care. Took me a little while to figure it out, but... Oh, no, the surveillance cameras. Goddamn, this will have severe repercussions, I fear. We'll have some more containment to do. Well, I mean, he played you like a fucking fiddle, because he knew that the nation and its surveillance service is so fucking paranoid that the idea that one of its spies might have been exposed would result in them hunting him down in a foreign country and executing him. Like, that's on you. You didn't have to do... You could have at least, like, pulled him out of the building, extradited him, and then, you know, did what you wanted to do. But you were so predictable that he played you. That said, it does seem like he like, Raban really didn't have a lot of love for Bakay, but that remains to be seen. At least what he said there, whether he believes it or not, is that Bakay was responsible for the bombing, but yeah. Even though we are facing a lot of trouble, you have done well. For now, you may complete your work for today. Oh, good. Are you sure you want to finish your work for today? All unprocessed data chunks will expire. Oh, I can just keep going? Well... If I remember correctly, these are all... I can throw these all in. So I don't think I actually have a time limit. It's just that other events can unfold that I may fall behind on. I don't know. It's not... This is not true, but... Hilarious. Oh, we can add his photo too. Can we add the picture of his body? Is that too morbid a joke? It's interesting we didn't actually include this piece of information, so... So he knew at whatever time this was how it was going to play. Can we please? I don't know if this will actually even matter, but at least I can feel like I added everything together. Okay. Oh. Is there anything we want to upload to Perco Leaks? I don't feel like we have a document, but... Anyway. Okay. Okay. We'll go to the next day in the next episode. I gotta break this one up. Yeah, we're not putting up an 80-minute episode. I'm not doing that. All right. We'll see how day 2 goes next time.